is Jerry here? No. Okay, David and Ian, please. Welcome. Not yet. He may be. Yep. Well done.
Right. I'd like to thank the Council for the opportunity to speak on behalf of Orton Bradley Park Trust with regards to the Council's long-term plan. Orton Bradley Park acts as a regional park with around about 80,000 visitors every year, mostly from the local community and from the wider Christchurch area. Families, individuals, and all sorts of groups come for picnics, camping, hiking, and mountain biking, essentially an opportunity to recharge physically and mentally and enjoy what is really a very special natural environment. There's also an excellent cafe to relax at afterwards. School camps from across Christchurch are popular at the start of the year, and we provide a great environment for learning experiences and lifelong memories. Since opening to the public around about 50 years ago, Orton Bradley Park has attracted really strong community involvement, with very active volunteer groups helping maintain the park. For many, it has really become a passion project. This model of community ownership means there is excellent bang for buck in terms of a large-scale regional park being delivered for the council funding received. Orton Bradley Park covers around about 650 hectares, running from the shores of Littleton Harbour, Whakaraupo, up towards Mount Herbert and Mount Bradley. Tracks start alongside the Te Wharau stream, so the park acts as a gateway to the wider Banks Peninsula track network. For those who haven't visited yet, that really is a special place, and I'd strongly encourage you to. The last 3 years have been quite special, where it's seen the park lead a catchment-wide pest control project aimed at regeneration of native forest and wildlife. So over this time, the Orton Bradley Park team have trapped just on 3,000 possums, 1,100 rats, and a whole lot of other pests, mustelids, etc., across the wider catchment area that includes Te Auhupatiki, and some of the neighbouring properties. There's now really encouraging signs of native bush recovery and bird life returning. So the gains that have been made, it's really important that we don't lose them. So we're very grateful for the Council's grant funding, which is vital to the operation of the park. However, the park's ability to host visitor numbers to the levels that we are and protect biodiversity gains is currently at risk. Faced with rising operating costs and ageing infrastructure, we request the current funding level be revised to reflect these costs and also to contribute towards some essential infrastructure replacement. We really appreciate the strong contribution of the Council's Area Head Ranger, Paul Devling. We would also welcome engagement and discussion with the Council's Park Ranger Service on planning towards how we can further develop our regional park role. I'm joined by Ian Luxford, Park Manager, who has lived and breathed Orton Bradley Park for the past 15 years. So thank you for your time, and we would be happy to welcome questions.
Yep. Andre, please.
Thank you. You've been hosting quite a wide range of events there. Are you sort of at the point where you're at capacity on the number you can be holding over a summer, as opposed to there's being room for growth that's already putting a strain on?
Right, great question.
Yeah, good question. So during the summer period, we open up as a public campground, so we use our outdoor ed facilities for a public campground. So it's balancing the festivals events with that public campground sort of thing. And at the moment, that campground's growing at about 10% a year in terms of numbers coming through. Yeah.
Tara?
I'd just like to congratulate Councillor Moore on asking the question that I was going to ask.
Great question.
But actually, kia ora, thanks for the presentation. I just also, I understand that you have a lot of relationships across the peninsula and in different organisations and stuff, and sort of leverage those. So can you just talk maybe a little bit more about that and how that gives us bang for buck?
So Orton Bradley's in the lower part of the catchment, and as you know, Te Ahu Pātiki was a publicly purchased property. It's another 500 hectares, so it's now from the sea to the summit, and the tracks that start in the park go up through Te Ahu Pātiki and then go out to Gebbies Pass and all the way out to Akaroa. And so it's the gateway, really. It's one of the gateways for people to get onto the Banks Peninsula, to recreate, running, mountain biking, walking, really popular. Yeah, so, and we manage the pest control and track network within Te Ahu Pātiki, so ensuring that those tracks remain open, and then working with other organisations, DOC, the City Council, Rod Donald Trust, to ensure that network is open, signposted, and up to scratch, really.
Cool, thank you. Sounds like a lot of bang for buck there. Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you, David. All good. Thanks for your submission.
Thank you.
Okay, Sarah, please.